I was born in the Los Angeles area, and I lived there up until the time I was 16 years old. I moved down to San Diego and attended Helix High School, and that's where I graduated from. I became interested in law enforcement at about that time.
1137 Eureka.
10-4-1097.
1497.
His name is David Rohowitz, 20 years old. He wants to be a cop. When we first met him, he was barely 2 weeks into his job as a community service officer, armed only with an associate degree in law enforcement from Grossmont College.
When was the last time you saw the vehicle?
Girls used it about 8 o'clock last night.
I'm taking reports and trying to be as helpful as I can to the regular field officers, which in turn relieves them of a lot of their routine responsibilities.
Is there a number that we could give them to refer to?
Just tell them to call the San Diego Police Department. Tell them it was impounded because it was marked for abandonment. My parents both do other things, and they're behind my law enforcement career, and that's important because unless you're supported by your parents, and it makes things kind of tough to do what you want to do.
My prime concern with him being a police officer is I want him to he's in his third year of college, and I want him to finish his college.
Hey! Got it right.
Any questions? Can't hear you.
Sir! No, sir! Down and out.
Sir!
What section is this?
Section, sir!
What academy?
Academy, sir!
The first day was kind of exciting. It's very disciplined, and you have kind of more like a military boot camp, more so than I expected. It's a discipline thing, and it's something that's good for you. It puts you through maybe a little bit of the stress you might have to go through as a police officer. Getting used to being in the atmosphere of saying sir and doing push-ups when you do things wrong and having heavy discipline when you do things wrong. That's something that's going to take some getting used to, but I think I can accommodate it.
Show me what you did. That's your blind side. Is it? Okay, face me. No, just... Okay, now make that same move, only turn counterclockwise. There you go.
By the time he gets out of here, he's going to have to develop some type of discipline. He's going to have to gain enough knowledge to be able to go out in the street and handle himself as a police officer. He's going to have to develop a sense of professionalism and a sense of pride, and able to wear the uniform and represent the particular department that he will be hired with, or the department that he represents.
The Academy encompasses recruits from a wide variety of area law enforcement agencies. Sheriff's deputies and San Diego police run the facility. This class started with 63. By the 11th day, 2 already are gone. If this is an average class, a dozen more could follow. The physical training gets some, others succumb to the academics.
They may flunk an exam. They have a period of time that they can take that exam and remediate the exam. They may flunk the remediation. If they do, they're gone. You have to want this job in order to make it through. If you don't want this job, you're not going to make it.
We had 3 batons dropped today, and I think you owed me 4 from last week, wasn't it? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. So nice of you all to do 70 with me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. 34D, 35B, 36A.
We give what we call exam blocks, and you may get anywhere from 8 to 10 to 12 exams in any one block. They take all of those exams in one day.
The safety fuse burns at 1 foot per minute and has a distinctive sulfur smell. True.
We had an examination on arson and explosives, and I missed a couple questions on that, but aside from that, I did pretty well.
I think it's very important to him to finish tops in his class because he had that opportunity when he was CSO officer. He worked very hard and finished at the top of his class, and that's his main objective. He doesn't really have any problem or worry about whether he'll finish. It's more where he'll finish.
Come on, Big Dave. I'll pull your shorts down.
Oh, that water.
Good.
All right, excellent.
Come on, I want another one.
right, you get it? Benny, all right. Hang in there. Come on, Anthony. Okay, let's go, DeBeanie. Let's go. Woo. More, Anthony. Got it. All right. Good man. Go, Andrew. All right, Rohats.
A bribe we all understand and accept is a felony. The officer goes to prison, and the guy offering the bribe goes to county jail for 10 days.
What will make him a good police officer for San Diego?
I think he's basically a very honest person and believes in what he's doing, and I know he will give it his best efforts.
Anything in the first 2 weeks that leads you to think you don't want to become a cop after all?
Oh no, I think the first 2 weeks have just kind of reinforced my belief that that's what I want to do. I really enjoyed it.
Over the next 12 weeks, David Rohowitz and the rest of the 10th Regional Academy face another 480 hours of instruction. Those who make it will graduate in mid-August. We'll continue to follow David Rohowitz's progress, and if he makes it, we'll show him graduating and on the street as a San Diego police officer. For News 8's Prime Time, I'm Dave Cohen. It's now 3 days before graduation. There is a major exam on today's schedule. It's called role play. David Rohowitz and the rest of the 10th Regional Academy will be given realistic situations to respond to. If Rohowitz and the others have been paying attention in class over the past 4 months, it'll show up today.
What are you doing?
What's going on here?
Come on! Oh, that son of a bitch has been hitting on her!
What's going on here? You've hurt him in.
This is my place. What are you doing pushing me around like that?
Why don't you stand right here?
What have I done?
Why don't you stand right here? All right?
Hey, this is my place. You can't do this.
Listen to me, all right?
Okay.
Again, just what you do.
All right. You wait.
Just sit down right now.
All right.
You get yourself into a little bit of jeopardy when you get in here and start trying to order people around in their own house, okay?
Yeah,
you have the guy against the window and you're shouting, hey, do this, do that, sit down. He doesn't have to sit down. It's his house.
You in the car, this is San Diego Police Department. We believe you to be armed and dangerous. Put your hands up where I can see them.
Unit 8, can I have a cover unit?
Lock your elbows up.
No.
No. 10-4, thanks. What's that? What is it?
It's my boob. What do you think?
Just bend over.
Unit 1097.
You in the car.
Shit.
Look in the mirror. Look in the rear view, in the side view mirror. What do you see?
I see it now. I didn't see it
now?
before.
Unit 8, checking 1183 at the extreme south end of A-Range Boulevard.
We've got 1180, possible 1171 car fire. Could you get us a fire truck, please? Yeah. What's the problem?
With the attorney, got to restrain her a little bit.
Let's get some first aid on her. Come on, ma'am. Please try to stay calm.
Any observations here?
He got kind of close to the glass on my face. He didn't actually push it in, but just a little close.
Okay. How's it going there?
No problem. No problem. No problem. Get on my ground. Just make man. I don't care about her. I don't care. I don't care. Hey, no. You know, I'm a citizen. You don't have any right to touch me. No right to touch me. I haven't done anything wrong.
In my brief contact with him, I felt that he may have been wanting to do some harm to me or do some harm to somebody else.
Good in terms of not letting him, taking control of the situation, but yet doing so in an empathetic manner. You didn't hurt him, you didn't slap him around or anything like that. But then what I would have done before, immediately saying, CMH, this guy's out of here, I would have spent, once you had him contained back here, spent a little more time with trying to find out exactly what he's going on.
They'll be making mistakes in the field too, believe me. I tell the people that come through the academy that it'll be 3 to 4 years before they can go out and handle a call and know that they can go in the field and handle just about any situation that comes up before them. people are going to be going, especially San Diego PD officers starting Saturday, are going to be going into the field. And if you rationalize with your training officers, then you might as well kiss it goodbye. And I heard enough of it tonight to upset me for the next 6 months. If you can't take constructive criticism, then get the hell out.
Minus 10, minus 9, minus 8, minus 24.
16 weeks and you don't know your radio codes. You ought to know those backwards and forwards. You ought to be talking radio codes. Your spouses ought to be so sick of you listening to radio codes that they just wish you could speak English once in a while.
Thursday, 11 o'clock, MCRD auditorium, full dress uniform.
The honor graduate is David Roho.
2 days later, David Rohowitz turned 21. It also was his first day as a San Diego police officer. The real thing.
315 Frankfurt, 10-8 from Eastern, and I'm en route to Kmart. Suspect entered the store, picked up certain articles, concealed them, and exited the store. Okay, you have the right to remain silent. If you give up the right to remain silent, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
I try to teach them to do the job the best of my ability, and I look for aggressiveness and job interest and someone that wants to excel.
How much time will Dave spend with you, and then how much time with other field training officers?
Okay, he'll ride with me for 1 month. This is his first phase. Then he'll go on to another officer for a month, and after that, still another. So he'll get 3 months of training. Each month he'll be with another officer.
How frequent are his evaluations?
He'll get evaluated on a daily basis, and then every 2 weeks, bi-weekly, he'll get a narrative evaluation, you know, written 2 or 3 page.
Somebody got shot down here about 20 minutes ago. Have you seen anything?
No, I just came up.
Oh, you just got here?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot. Long gun?
Yeah, he put the gun right here. That is my...
And he took your wallet and your
please.
necklace. You got it, buddy.
Okay, let me go get a report.
The trainee was having his reports approved that he had written previously.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Before he turns them in, he has to write them. I read it, look it over for any errors, and then the sergeant also has to approve it before they can be submitted at the end of the shift.
Well, we were very busy today, a lot busier than I expected we'd be. We seemed to be a slave to the radio the first day, possibly because we were very shorthanded out there, and you really realize how shorthanded the police department is when you see the amount of radio calls you have to go to. I had a real good time today, and I learned a lot too.
I take it you're looking forward to tomorrow?
Oh yeah, really. Going to be here a while doing paperwork tonight, but I'm really looking forward to tomorrow.